stand on. The Rock is going to represent me. Ooh, I don't know how to feel about that. Don't get me wrong. The Rock is a phenomenal fighter. But I don't know how to feel about having The Rock. Jeez. I really don't want to have to do this, because then I gotta go and add Cody. And, you know, all of the others. And I don't even know what shows I'm gonna add them to. You know, like, I'll figure out what shows they're on. I'm gonna go on ahead and get rid of the ones who I know aren't in the company, or who's retired. I don't know if Titus O'Neil's still with WWE or not. And I know Undertaker retired, and I know Steve Austin retired. But because they was on my wheel, I'm gonna add them. Sasha is in... Ooh, this was a terrible idea. Rock is gonna represent me on Raw. I don't know how to feel about that. Ray, Razor, Randy. Today I know for sure it's gone. Gotta add CM Punk. You know what? We're gonna do away with the female division all together. Stone Cold, The Rock, Cody Rhodes, Cena. Who else did we have? Taker, he's already on there. Stopping in and showing some love, my bro. Thanks, man. Cody, CM Punk. We're gonna go with my Brock. Actually, we'll keep him in here. He's just under the alias of... Alright, so we got most of them, if not all of them, here. Edit the championships. They don't even have a main title anymore. Thanks, man. I don't even... Trying to think about what to do. We'll go with the IC title here. I know that it's probably not even here, but we'll go with the IC title. And just for the fun of it, we'll give it to Brock. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. It's terrible, I lost all my champions. I'm gonna keep him. Just gonna swap up the titles on him. Cien Almas, we know he's gone. Becky, you're gone. Bree, you're gone. Carmella, you're gone. Charlotte, you're gone. Cesaro and Jericho, y'all are both gone. You 2DB. Epico, we know you're out of the company. Think Eric Young's out. I know that he's dead, but he died in AEW. Actually, we'll keep the bloodline together. I'll have to swap Roman over here. Who else did I get rid of? Keep Kofi here though. Lana, get rid of you. Gallows, we'll keep Mandy. No, we're gonna get rid of Mandy. Said that I'm gonna throw away. Yeah? Keep Miz. Bye bye Naomi, bye bye Nikki. Paige, you're gone. Gotta add the wise man. Orton, you're on Raw with Riddle, but I didn't add Riddle, so you're on your own. Going ahead and add Roman, because we're gonna need Roman here. Appreciated. Holy, 4 of them in here. I think that's the most I've ever had in a stream. No lie. Steve Austin, we'll go on ahead and add him here. Yeah, I think this is the most I've ever had here. I mean, it's the sad truth, but get rid of the US title. We'll actually keep the US here, because I think this is where it's actually at. Get rid of Nakamura as champ, though. And AJ. Universal title. Where is it? No, that's the wrong one. That's a tag title. Where did my Universal title go? Oh, it was way up here. I was looking way down there. It's crazy that that belt hasn't had a change on it. I know that I said I was gonna do away with the the tag division, but there really ain't no point in getting rid of it right now. Going ahead and get your tribal chief in there. Then go and fix Roman being here. Get rid of Roman over here. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to get rid of whatever his name is, Stone Cold here too. I don't want to get rid of Stone Cold, but you know. Yeah, Stone Cold was already here. 14. I'm going ahead. Ooh, Rollins main eventing. He is going up again. Oh my god. CM Punk versus The Rock. Versus Razor. That's a dream match. Bobby versus Undertaker, Scott Hall versus, and then Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. This is actually a pretty good card, no lie. We have a pretty good card on our hands right now. That's another way to get copyright claimed.
Enough of the preliminaries. Here we go.
What a night.
Simulate. Randomize. Randy Orton won. Randomize. John Cena won. He is now a world championship contender. They gave it to Bobby Roode. You bet. Okay, so they gave it to Razor. Rock versus Punk. Gave it to Punk. And now I'm hoping that Cody... Okay, so Cody did win it. Continue. Just to see, because... That's right, the guy who's representing me is on Raw. You know what, I'm gonna swap him over to SmackDown real quick. Because Rock really doesn't need to be performing on 2 shows at the same time. If I'm bringing him over to... We'll take Scott Hall with me as well. Because ain't no need to have Scott Hall working 2 nights, like 2 matches a night. You know, with different gimmicks. We're gonna take Rock with us. And we're gonna... And where are you at, Scott Hall? Rest in peace to Scott Hall, by the way. That's who I was hoping I'd get. Just see who's main eventing. Why did it just pull me back to Raw? Jey Uso is main eventing. Stone Cold versus Sheamus. They ought to give it to Stone Cold. Alright, here's where I gotta fix it up real quick, Scott. Your tribal chief's acquaintance isn't actually a fighter. He's more of a he's more of a manager. So, come on, wise man. What was I doing? Alright, his allies. His main ally is, of course, his tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Respect your tribal chief. And then you have the Usos. When I say Us, you say Sos. Usos. Going ahead and add Jimmy. Jimmy Uso. When I say Us, you say so. Uso. Where are you at, Jimmy? Because your brother's already in here. You gotta figure it out to where the wise guy isn't a wrestler, to where wise guy you wanna know? No, that doesn't hurt me. Polly. Hate to do it to you, Paul, but I think you gotta fight, man. Because I can't figure out how to get him back into a again. No, that's not what we meant to do. No. You and me. You and me. Yeah, I guess you're gonna have to fight, Paul. Because I imagine it's right here. Because I can't figure out what to do. Shelton Benjamin is going to have to fight Paul Heyman. Scott Hall versus Kofi. Rock versus Xavier Woods, that's going to be a win. Your Tribal Chief versus R-Truth. Jimmy versus The Miz. And then Jay versus AJ Styles in the main event. My Tribal Chief! Respect your Tribal Chief! That's enough now, Paul. Thank you. He loves his Tribal Chief, no doubt.
Now don't go anywhere. We have a classic coming up.
We have Steve Austin.
Oh, what did I do?
Versus Sheamus.
Gonna settle the score.
Yeah, my character representing me in this. So hopefully he can get a title shot soon. Is Stone Cold. I mean, not Stone Cold, that's who I was hoping it was.
Attitude Era.
I'm hoping that Rock wins the championship. Just see who it is.
And we're starting this card off with some fireworks. Let's do this.
Singles action on tap
Sheamus
right
beat
now.
Stone Cold. No doubt that Paul Heyman was going to lose that. They gave it to Kofi. The Rock won. Your Tribal Chief won. Jimmy won. And then AJ beat Jay. So, Wise Guy lost. Your Tribal Chief won. Just see who. Okay, so we have your Tribal Chief main eventing up against AJ Styles. The title is on the line. So this, whoever beats them is automatically the new champion.
Looking at tonight's card, we really do have all hands on deck for this one.
Xavier Woods is your U.S.
coming
champ.
your way.
Rock beat your Wise Guy. Then Roman retains. Let's see who. Brock is main eventing. CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio. That's going to be a good match. Taker versus Cody. Ziggler versus Seth. And then Brock has to defend his IC title up against John Cena. We'll go through the card one more time.
What a way to start
Just
tonight.
see.
An Extreme Rules matchup that will shake the foundations
Extreme
of
Rules
WWE.
right there.
Singles action coming your way.
Simulate. CM Punk beat Rey Mysterio. Cody beat Undertaker. Dolph beat Seth for the IC champ. Well, the old IC title. Brock retains his IC title. We'll just see. Skip through the calendar because we haven't seen anything of Rock. So we're gonna go see how Rock's doing on SmackDown. Rock is 9th. So we're just making sure that they took Rock out of here. Okay. So we're in 9th. Going ahead and simulate the Money in the Bank. Just hope that one of our people make it, that The Rock makes it. Cody versus Drew. Shelton Benjamin versus Scott Hall. Rock versus Paul. R-Truth versus Steve Austin. Kofi versus Miz. Punk versus Lesnar. AJ Styles, Xavier Woods, Razor Ramon, Rey Mysterio, Roman Reigns, Dolph Ziggler, Seth, and Jimmy are all in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Alright, so first off, we're going to come look at these. The Miz was ready to walk out of his match against I'm sure. The Miz was ready to walk out of his match against Kofi Kingston, a move that made it clear that he wasn't concerned about a loss on his record. A somewhat egotistical display that says this superstar is only interested in fighting in matches in his own terms, with no regard for his opponents. Motivated by frustration, Scott Hall has called out the superstar who had been putting him on the losing recently, AJ Styles. Answered intense verbal exchanges on the mics. It seems a decisive match between these two rivals could be imminent in the coming weeks. Ooh. So Alright, so, first off, we're gonna go look at him. Statistics. Wait! Ain't no way he's WWE champ. Okay, so he's not. Okay. Okay. Just see how many matches he's won so far. If it'll tell me. It will not. I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah, because Rock is in 6th. Actions. Don't want to touch that. Okay, so we'll check that after. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. So no women are in the company at the moment in the simulation for Universe. It's only the male superstars.
Now it's time for one of the most anticipated Money in the Bank matches anybody can remember.
Cody walks
singles
away.
Action coming up next.
Congratulations to Cody Rhodes. Shelton. Scott Hall beats Shelton. Benjamin. Rock. Paul Heyman with a huge upset over The Rock. R-Truth beat his best friend, one of his allies. Kofi walked away. Congratulations to Kofi Kingston. Brock is gonna retain his title. Who's gonna be Mr. Money in the Bank? It is gonna be Razor Ramon. Congratulations to Mr. Razor Ramon for winning the 8-man ladder match. That is an accomplishment that he's gonna be able to talk to his kids about one day. I don't want to think about sadness right now. Thank you me for saying that, because now that's kind of sad. Sad to think about. Thanks, Charlie. Whoa. Cody is #1 contender. Since when did Cody become the #1 contender? Rock is 6th. Okay. So that's decent. What was I going in here to do? Rock versus Paul Heyman. Bobby Roode versus Seth Rollins. Cody versus Drew. Okay, so they're gonna give the Tribal Chief versus The Miz. And then Brock versus Cena. That's a rivalry that I don't think's ever gonna end.
Up next, we have singles action.
We have The Rock taking on some tough competition.
I wish I could go to some of that stuff. It's always fun. Last time I went was about 2 years ago. It was real fun. Then again, at the time I was big into wrestling and I didn't really care what anybody thought. Hold up. Okay, I'm already subscribed to you. Add mod. There you go. Yeah, I enjoy wrestling. Like I said, it's always been fun to me. Yeah, my last stream, reason it ended is because my thing had messed up on me. Jesus, I can't stand my own voice. It gets on my nerves hearing my own voice. Nothing worse than that. But, yeah, the reason my last stream ended is me.
The People's Champion!
Why they got caught? Why do they have that as the...
Hook 'em. DDT! Look at this. Ring rattling!
Why is the ref out? Call like pushing the out? That's not real good. Ain't no way that man is setting up for a rock bottom. So therefore they're going to
Don't
give
change
it
that channel. We have singles action coming up.
It'll be
can't
Seth Rollins
stand when I do
against an
that.
imposing adversary.
Here comes the Kingslayer.
I think the look of confidence on the face of Seth Rollins.
Bye.
We'll see if the next match can equal that last one. Singles action on tap right now.
Gave it to... He gave it to Miz. Good morning, sleepy. The preacher man said it's the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's a going dry. Bro, like, this is not crazy.